Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have been here already. I am Kaylin, and I have a 5-month-old named Wesley.
Aww.
So in the 5 months, I've really discovered what products we love using, what we need, what we don't need. And so today I'm doing a video about newborn essentials. And I loved these videos when I was getting ready to have a baby. Wesley is my firstborn, and so I watched so many videos to see what kind of things I would need. And a lot of things were suggested that just like were not, I don't know, they just did not work for us, or they were more on the side of like not like necessary, like more like extras, because there's always extras you can get. You know, it's like maybe a baby will be fine with 2 toys, but 10 toys wouldn't hurt. But it's not really necessary. So I wanted to be more minimalist for my video today and just share the necessities. So these for us are must-haves. Every baby's going to be different, every family's going to be different, but for us these are our must-haves for a newborn. So first off, you need a place to put the baby, and so I'll show you a couple things that we like. First off, like a place just to like put them to lounge, sleep, take a nap, relax. And so we use the Snuggle Me, and it's a little bit expensive. We got it secondhand, which was amazing. And I will link the products below too, so if you want to look them up on your own. And the Snuggle Me covers are really expensive, so we got a cheaper Amazon cover, which was perfect. And so we would put her in that for nap time, or just when we needed to put her down for a minute and to know she was safe. And then we also got her a swing. I cannot remember the name of this. Again, we got this secondhand. Obviously, I love secondhand. And so I don't know the name of it, so I'm gonna have to look it up. But basically getting a stationary place to put your baby and then a moving place to put your baby. Because newborns love movement. If they're being fussy or they don't want to fall asleep, putting them in a swing really helps them fall asleep quicker and just keeps them more content, especially if there's like things hanging above them for them to play with. So that's kind of like the same thing, just like a place to put your baby. That is a necessity, but I do recommend 2 different types of places to put your baby. That sounds so funny. The other thing I highly recommend, number 2, a baby carrier. And so the one I like the most is the Kjan, I think it's called. Kjan, I don't know. So this is the logo for it. So you can see it's basically just K''tan. I don't know if you can see that, but it is a soft carrier. And so we bought a hard carrier, or like a structured, it's like kind of soft but structured. That's for when the baby's a little bit older. So you can get one of those, but for a newborn, you're really going to want to go with a soft carrier. So this is cool. This is so simple. I also got the Moby, and there's all kinds of tying involved. This is simple. I'll just show you really quick. Over the head, like a necklace, and then it has 2 pieces. So it's just straight on me. Pull it apart, 1 arm in one side, 1 arm in the other side. Put the baby's leg here and here. So simple. I'll put a couple photos of me wearing it so you can see. But this is great if you are going on a walk to the grocery store, anywhere that's more crowded. We go to a lot of like events, and so you know, we went to like this antique flea market outdoor thing, and so there's a lot of people walking around. And so compared to taking up a ton of space with a stroller or worrying about bumping into people, or if we go on a walk and it's like kind of like rough or rocky, I will prefer to use this. So a baby carrier and a soft one for a newborn. Get the more structured ones when the baby is a little bit older. Another thing we super love, a changing pad. And so you see all the people online, all the influencers post like their cute little diaper changing stations like in the nursery, and they got like their little like, you know, diaper, not diaper, just like the changing pad, the changing mat, but it's like a bigger one, and they have like the whole little like station for it. We have that too. We definitely have that in the nursery, but we use this 99% of the time. It is amazing. It just like starts like this size, so it's just like tiny little square, And then you open it up and it is so easy to clean. It's like this little, I don't know what kind of material this is, but you like wipe it down so easily if the baby pees or poops on it. Got these little side pockets, and this one came with a little wipes holder so you can throw some of your own wipes in there. So to me, like, I think the point of this is if it's like you're on the go and you want a nice surface to put your baby if you are out. But we literally use this every day for her diaper changes. We just put this on our bed. So plop this on the bed and change her right there because our nursery's upstairs. Everything we do is downstairs. And so for the most part, you don't want to carry the crying baby up the stairs, or at least I don't. So this has come in handy for us. And this is from the brand Herschel, which is like a really cute brand. All their stuff is like nice, high quality, but it's just a mat, so like who cares? Changing that is very essential, for us at least. And you know, although we have the whole setup in the nursery, this was just much more convenient, much more practical for us. So this next one, I feel like some people say they don't use these Burp Cloths, but we use them so often, we go through them so quickly that we just lose them all. I could have had like 50 Burp Cloths and that would probably finally be enough, because you just like have these everywhere because you're walking around, baby spits up, you run frantically to find a burp cloth. You know, if you're in the living room, you're in your bedroom, you're in the nursery, the kitchen, just the baby spit, in the car, always in the car. The baby's always spitting up. And these are just so absorbent. These are from Amazon, just like white muslin burp cloths. So absorbent. Of course, you can always use paper towels or something like that. That's gonna, you know, have the same ability to wipe up, spit up. But obviously this is a little bit more economical, and environmentally friendly, of course, because you get to reuse it over and over. And yeah, we use these so often, every day, tons of times a day. Get a nice big pack of burp cloths because you will use them. And then for clothing, of course you need clothing, so that is the next thing a baby's gonna need. It's not clothing, because of course the baby needs clothing, but specifically what we found for when Wesley was a newborn was these sleeping gowns. So see, that is open on the bottom, and so we got, I think we only had like 2 of them to start with, and then we went out and we just bought a ton of them. So yeah, totally open on the bottom. It's like spandexy, and these are amazing because she was born at 7 pounds, so kind of average, but because she was just so tiny, she like couldn't keep her legs in the pajamas, like the normal zip up footy pajamas. Like we would zip them up, but then she would like curl her legs up, and like the feet would just be like hanging loose, and she'd like want to curl her body like tight, and so she would kind of get like her legs tangled in the normal pajamas. And so everyone was like, get the zipper pajamas, get zipper, forget buttons. And the buttons actually don't bother us too much, but everyone's like, get the zipper footy pajamas. So we got a ton of those, and then she just get tangled every single time she wore them. So we bought a bunch of gowns. And even if your baby's not like the type to get tangled, I mean, I don't know what determines if a baby gets tangled in pajamas, but I guess if they just like to curl their legs up or down. But gowns, no matter what, you know, the baby's not gonna get tangled, and you don't want to have to deal with having the newborn and being like, oh, we need to buy new stuff, and you know, none of this works for her or him, because boys wear the sleeping gowns too. We have like some blue ones and some gender neutral colors. So to me, this is just like the safest bet. You know your baby is gonna be comfortable in this. So we got a lot of those, definitely a newborn thing. Now she does fit in the footy pajamas. She doesn't try to get out of them. But yeah, that is why this is for newborns and definitely one of our essentials. Next up I have mittens. Not the kind for winter. The little scratchy mittens that you put on the baby. Okay, where is it? There it is. These cute little tiny mittens, and you can see there's like little sets of mittens, and this is just to prevent them from scratching their faces. And so for some reason I just didn't think we needed these. I was like, you cut their nails, they're not going to scratch themselves if they cut their nails. Well, I don't know, the nails just grow so fast. I feel like we like cut her nails all the time, and then they're just like razor sharp again. Or we cut her nails and we think she's all good, and then the next morning we wake up and she has scratches. And so, especially when putting her to bed, because you're not watching, you know, the baby every second, having little mittens to make sure they're not scratching up their faces is really great. And again, we bought a lot of this stuff after learning that we needed it. So we didn't have mittens ahead of time. Once we noticed how often she scratched herself, then we're like, okay, let's go out and get some mittens. So hopefully I'm helping you learn from my, I guess not mistakes, but just we kind of wanted to wait and see what we needed, you know, as she was getting older, and as we, you know, were parents and figured out, okay, this is what, you know, is happening. This is a product that we need to solve this. Because I didn't want to just end up with a bunch of things that were totally useless, or things that my baby wouldn't like. So we just bought stuff as we went on. So this is all stuff that like we have definitely used and we have like learned from experience that we needed. And so for us, with her little sharp razor nails, mittens were very helpful. And she still wears them even now, 5 months old, because she still scratches her face. And then next up is Diaper like Rash cream. Is that what you call this? Diaper Rash paste. And this one is Diaper Rash ointment. I'm not gonna like mention a specific brand that I really like. We mostly use, we use this one the most. It's like the extra strength, but right now I'm very into like low tox products. So more like, you know, healthy, no like chemicals kind of thing. And so these both have a lot of chemicals. And so I haven't found, like, I haven't tried a low chemical or no, like completely like non-tox version of diaper cream yet. And that's just because she rarely gets diaper rashes, but in the beginning, the first 3 weeks, she would get like very bad like bumps and red rashes. And we cloth diaper now, so that really helps, and she doesn't have diaper rash that often because of the cloth diapers. But the first like 3 to 4 weeks, I can't remember when we stopped, but it was basically the first month we used the regular diapers because, you know, the newborn size, they go out of that so quickly. And so we didn't want to buy cloth newborn diapers because she would grow out of them. So with the regular diapers, she got diaper rash a lot. So we used this purple one from Desitin, but not something I'd really recommend because I would prefer more low tox diaper cream. But it works, it does work. You put it on at night, the next morning you wake up, the rash is gone. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely get that. But have this on hand because you don't want to be going to Walmart or CVS at 11 p.m. when your poor baby's crying with a bad rash. Okay guys, this is like, I knocked some stuff down. This is my favorite. The Brest Friend. It's called, I think it's called My Brest Friend, not the Brest Friend. I like make fun of the name all the time. I just think it's so funny. This is a breastfeeding pillow. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know, the day in the life of a newborn or the afternoon in a life, all those, I use this a lot and you can see it in a lot of those. So this is not what I bought in the beginning. I got a boppy, so that was like my breastfeeding pillow. You know, when I was buying stuff ahead of time, I was like, the boppy's so cute. I got a cute cover for it, and I still like that. I like that now that she's older. She can like sit up on it and she can like rest on it, and I can breastfeed on it now. But when she was a newborn, the boppy just did not work for us because I'll cover this in my next video. I'm going to do the newborn items we don't use or I like don't recommend. Again though, I like the boppy, but not for a newborn. And it's because the boppy has like a little gap right here, and so the baby like is so tiny, she just like kept like falling into this like gap. or would like move and shift around, and you know, it's hard when my baby doesn't know how to breastfeed and we're trying really hard to latch and she's having difficulty, and you know, it doesn't help that the breastfeeding pillow I'm using is moving around so much. So this is amazing. I found out about this when I went to the lactation consultant because she was having a hard time latching. And so I went to the lactation consultant. They had one of these there, and they basically say, let's watch you breastfeed so we can see what the problem is. And they gave me one of these to use, and she immediately latched on. Immediately. Sometimes we would do 40 to 50 tries getting her to latch. But this, she latched immediately in front of them, and I was like, I promise she's never done this. Like, I don't know why she suddenly just latched first try when she takes like 30 to 45 minutes at home to latch. And it was the pillow, honestly. It was literally this. It just like put her in the perfect position. And she was just like, it was just so much easier than her, or easier for her just to latch on. And it has this snap in the back. So you put this around your waist, and if you want to see me use it, just watch one of my other videos. You put it around your waist like this. Not like that. This part goes in the back behind you. And so it stays so secure because it has this hook on it, or, you know, a little seatbelt thing. And so this isn't moving. It's like right flush against your body, which is so amazing. You don't have to, like, you know, fix things and readjust. Once you put this on, it's in its spot, it's not moving, and you just plop the baby right on it, and you know, it's just way easier for them to latch. I don't know. Again, there is like Team Boppy and Team Breast Friend. They're very, you know, against each other. I don't know if they're against each other, but I see people debate it all the time. And I am Team Breast Friend, but I still own the Boppy. I still like it. I still use it. Just again, not for a newborn. Just did not work with a tiny, tiny newborn baby. Yeah, highly recommend this. And then to end things, I think that's it. Let me look at my list quick. Yeah, this is to end things. I'm gonna be obvious because, again, this is the essentials for me. And again, I think I'm pretty sure they'll work for most people because we have tried a lot of products and we have seen what we need and what we don't. And so, of course, I want to include the obvious when I'm talking about this minimalist must-have thing. Must-have newborn essentials. Of course, clothes, like I said, go crazy with the clothes. They wear a lot of clothes, they pee on clothes, and you have to change them a lot. But the other essentials that are super obvious, wipes. If you saw one of my past videos, the Christmas list video, these are the wipes we use. We have been using them since she was born. We still use them now, 5 months later, 5 months strong on the wipes, so we are still happy with these. You need lots of wipes, get all the wipes, they run out fast. Buy them in bulk. You will save so much money if you buy them in bulk. These are the diapers I recommend. These are low tox. I think they're pretty absorbent. They're easy to put on, tons of sizes. We love these. We use them. Like I said, we cloth diaper, but on Sundays we put her in these for church, and they are great. You need lots of diapers. Unless you're cloth diapering, this pack has lasted us, it's been a month since we got this, and it's like halfway full still. So this will probably last us another like 2 months. So we need like 1 pack of diapers for every 3 months, which is amazing. But diapers, wipes, bottles. We love the Tommy Tippy bottle. You might not use bottles in the beginning, but you're going to use them eventually. So our lactation consultant said the ones with like the wide base, like this kind of like little chubby fat bottles, she recommended the most. So these are Tommy Tippy bottles. They're really popular. We like these, and Wesley likes these. And if you have bottles, you need a breast pump. I have the Lancino breast pump. I like it. This is like, everyone recommends a Spectra. I've heard that's great, so if you're interested in that, that's like highly recommended. But this, they didn't cover that with my insurance. They covered this one, and I really like it. I think it's great. And it's nice because all of like the storage, breast milk storage bags are this brand that everyone has. So I just like all my things matching. It's kind of fun. I like the light purple too, looks good. So definitely need a breast pump. Make sure you don't forget to order that ahead of time. I almost forgot. Your insurance will most likely cover it, and get it ahead of time so that just in the off chance you aren't able to breastfeed for some reason. We had trouble the first couple of weeks, and we finally did get it once we got this guy. But before that, I pumped a lot and fed her with the bottle because she was not latching. So you want to have this ahead of time. Definitely make sure you have it. And then the last thing is, with all those bottles and with like pacifiers, we don't use pacifiers, so I don't recommend that. You are going to need a drying rack. Of course, if you have another drying rack at home that works, that's fine. This is like a special bottle drying rack. As you can see, like, it's loaded with stuff. We put everything on this. She's starting solids, so we have like these little like food, like fruit feeders on there, and like a lot of pumping stuff, teething things. This is just really great to put all the baby stuff to dry in one spot. Most stuff has to be hand washed, or when you sterilize it, you put it in boiling water. It's nice just to grab a pair of tongs, take the items out of the boiling water, and put them on like a special drying rack that's just for the baby. And then we also have a bottle brush. So, you know, obviously it's nice to have products that are just for baby stuff, not like the same sponge you're using for your food dishes that you're using for your baby bottles. I mean, I don't like the idea of that. I guess if you're truly minimalist, you would do that. But I like having a couple things that are just for the baby. And that way I know that they're nice and clean, and you know, you just have a spot for everything. So I like this one. It takes a lot of counter space up, so we don't even put this in our kitchen. But yeah, it's good to get because you're gonna be cleaning a lot of stuff for the baby. And yeah, that is it for this video for newborn essentials. I'm gonna put that down because that is so heavy. That is it, and so I hope that this helped, because, you know, most people watching this are probably expecting, so congrats. And, you know, just make sure that, you know, whatever you get, it's stuff that you're happy with, and, you know, don't be pressured by, you know, the influencers or, you know, people in your family who are like, you need this, you have to have that. You figure it out as you go, and so that's what we did. We figured this out as we went, and there was a couple things that we definitely, you know, got ahead of time because we knew we would need it. And so after going through newborn, the newborn phase, this is what we learned we could not live without. So this is what we highly recommend. But again, you know, don't feel pressure to get anything that you think your baby might not need. Or like I said, just wait a little bit. Maybe don't wait on things like the breast pump, because that might take a couple weeks to come in. But anything you could just pick up at the store, you technically, you know, could just wait and see, does my baby need that? Does my baby have an interest in pacifiers? Maybe get one pacifier. And if they have no interest in it, now you're not stuck with 10 pacifiers that they hate. So yeah, buy one, stay really minimalist, and then just see what your baby likes and what your baby needs, and work from there, and you'll save so much money. You'll have way less clutter in your house, and it will just be less chaos for you, I promise. So yeah, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you leave a comment and share any of your newborn essentials if you already have a baby, or if you are expecting, like I said. Congrats, and leave a comment below with your due date. I would love to hear when everyone's babies are coming. And then finally, like always, make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye guys!